Hey everybody, it's Risley. Today we're playing Super Auto Pets. Let's give it a go. Alrighty, right off the bat, a mouse, a pie tamarin, and a pig. It is a new weekly. New Monday, new weekly. Oh, is that the new moth? The new moth is beautiful. That's gonna be the extra fun part about new weeklies for a little while at least, is every time an animal comes back in, we get to see the new fancy art. Except for the other packs, which already had fancy art, such as they are not new. Sadly, the baboon is the same as ever. Okay, I'll take a pig. A peach, also kind of strange. It looks kind of like it's got like a rip down the middle of it, like it's less of one solid thing and more of like, this is an acorn and that's an acorn, both super pink. Alright, whatever. I do appreciate the foods that have no drawbacks though. I do like a peach. In fact, I think I'll take a mouse as well. And an ant! I love ants. Thank goodness, they're like never in the weekly, it feels like. Anyone else with the loving of ants? Always disappointed when you don't get to see them? Okay, let's see. We can be some shiny cuties. The most shimmery of gals. The most shimmery of people who haven't, I don't know, maybe showered in a while. The hair is getting a little shiny, a little obviously greasy, but we're going to ignore it for a little while because you know what? They're trying their best, they're getting their work done. That's as much as they could possibly do, and we don't want to make them feel like disappointed or embarrassed by the fact that they're shiny, okay? The Super Auto Pet Gods has blessed us with a duplicate shop, very fancy. We're actually going to do the double sell on these mice, however, and I think ants can definitely stay theoretically into the late game, which I do not feel bad feeding them, even though they are these lowlier tier ones. More ants, dang. Do we have bisons? Bisons? We do! Oh my god. It's crazy to think that a bison, despite the fact that it has like no like super fun ability, nothing that does anything crazy, it's just pure scaling. Just the pure joy that one can receive when you're able to get a bison on turn 5 with a level 3 thing such as an ant. You're able to utilize it. It can't be beat, you know? Is it my favorite unit? I'm not so sure, but gosh darn, don't I guess the fact that I look for it every time the new weekly starts makes it seem like maybe it is my favorite unit. Maybe it is the thing I love more than anything else. You guys can get together, you guys can leave. You know what? I was moving too quickly, I shouldn't have combined those pigs. Now we're gonna run 4-squatted. We're gonna accept it. Because, you know what? We can't actually do anything else about it. At this point, we actually are going to get a few levels pretty quickly, so you're fine. That's beautiful. One more ant. If I open the next shop with one additional ant, that would be a dream. That would be a sweet dream, and it would be wonderful for, you know, the beginning of a weekly on a Monday to bless me with my sweetest of dreams. Would be very kind. I think that we're going to lose. Now, some may say, I think you were about to say that you were going to win despite being 4-squatted. Well, I was, kind of, because I thought, we're not doing so bad. However, it de-escalated, or escalated very quickly. Escalated in the negative fashion very quickly, sad to say. I will keep you for one turn. We're going to roll in the hopes of finding one additional ant. Oh my god, look at his little mittens! Sir Raccoon, I do love you. You can get out of my face, and you're up here. Actually, you're back here, but that's kind of far up there. Yes. Okay. Alright. Turtles are pretty good, too. Do we actually have any summoners? A spider. A wombat is kind of a summoner, but I don't really love him that much. There's not a whole lot. Yeah, okay. Sea turtle, you're rad. You're very radical. I do respect you, but not this weekly. We're gonna put you on the back burner. Turtle soup is not on the menu. What is on the menu is country fried ants. Maybe a little bit of roadkill raccoon. Does that sound delicious? Is anyone else like attracted to the idea of roadkill raccoon? Ha! Oh, did that meat steal actually get us somewhere? Okay, if we hadn't stolen that meat, my raccoon would not have been able to kill that unit. That might have actually won us that specific round. That might have actually been the most useful thing we've done all week. Alright, level. You are not a bison. You are also not a bison. Continuing to not be a bison. How about you squirrels get out of my frickin' face, though? Come on now. 3 goes and we couldn't find a guy. You can get in here. Add 1 shop food and discount them by 1. I mean, that's definitely not bad. Such that you're like, would you sell a pig to get this in here? I would. And it's hard to say that, you know, because I was definitely... The only reason I had that pig was just because I wanted to save it to get the jellyfish buff, obviously. However, it wasn't actually doing anything in the long term. It wasn't really doing anything in the short term, given we had failed to actually find an additional pig thus far. Man, you got some beef. That was too many stats on one gosh darn squad. I don't respect you or what you were trying to pull off there. Both of you can get in here, and I'm actually gonna roll. What are the chances we actually get a level? That's kind of close to a level. And by kind of close, I mean, like, not really. It's like 50% of a level, but takes a whole lot of rolling to get the other 50%. Whoa, what is this? This is like a space, like a magical royal space study. They've added additional backgrounds that I have yet to see to the game. Interestingly, I don't think any of the backgrounds, or like many at least, are like having to pay to get them. They're purely just rewards, which is very sweet of the developers to actually add stuff that it's just like, this is just cool. We just thought you guys would like this, so we added it. No, give me a bison, gosh darn it. Trumpets. Trumpets, trumpets, trumpets. I don't care for trumpets. I do care for second to you, and is this worth, what, 2 gold? Probably not, but if we have 2 gold to spend, and then we're gonna have to buy a honey, because also we have nothing to do with this. I mean, here's the thing, right? I love the raccoon, I think he's super cool. He, like, sucks ass in the early game. In terms of early game survivability, the raccoon almost never actually steals any armor, because the enemy team often doesn't have any armor, and if they did, the chances that it happens to be on the one that happens to fight your raccoon, not necessarily super huge. Okay, loss number 27. We're gonna go in there for one more take. 2 health and a dream. Cheese. Give 1 pet the cheese perk. You know what? Okay, currently we're not erasing an animal to get these things, but in the future we would be. I would still be up for a bison. If a bison would like to join my squad, I'm not gonna shake my head at it. End of turn. Is saved empty space. Gain 2 gold. That's the problem, right? Is like, gold is cool. It's definitely not cool enough to go 4 squatted just for the sake of it. Unless you're specifically doing a money squad, but because I've never actually played the new pack that has more, like, a bunch of money-related animals, I've never attempted to do a money-related run. I'll save the garlic, but we really are looking for a bison. More squirrels. I wouldn't say that's what I'm looking for. And I wouldn't necessarily say that's a ideal unit. And I wouldn't even necessarily say that I like the squirrel even a little bit in general. However, nothing. That's the end of the statement. Stop giving me squirrels, I want a bison. Is that so difficult, my dude? My team with our fezzes, our intelligent hats, and our windowless juggle? Okay, well you can get out of here because lemon, obviously, so you can have this. And honestly, actually, you can have that. Should I have given that to him instead? Maybe, but you know. The past is the past. Okay, so we have leveling. Everything is already... So if I did this, it's 3 free items. Which would sound really cool if not for the fact that I think once again there's not really a ton of scaling ones, mostly tools, right? Like look how many tools there are. Such that I'm not gonna want that a lot. But why not? You've convinced me. Oh, octopi. We'll take you. Okay. Here's the suck. Here is the suck information that we all have to kind of accept at this point in time. It's probably too late for a bison at this point, despite the fact that we have this awesome-ass ant who is primed and ready to sit upon the head of a bison and do a little dance to distract the enemy with his level 3 skills. So it's extremely disappointing that we were not able to make this little raver go off top, you know? He hasn't gotten a shot, and we're not getting a shot either. Can we live through this? 14, 16, we win. Okay, cool. We're still riving. 5-2, we're still going. We're still going, guys. Everyone put your tissues away, we're not dead yet. Now here's the question. Who would I replace to get you out here? You're kind of cool. Stay, stay, stay. This guy, or this gal, and she... I mean, I don't know how much leveling I'm going to be doing. And we have this. You know what? In which case, goodbye. You're out of here. You're in front. And this actually is useful on you. Is it as useful as, like, just scaling, like, straight up, like, buying a croissant? Who's to say, really? I mean, that could actually definitely be better. You could definitely make that argument. However, I am going off the power of will, and my will says... octopi. More octopi faster. Slightly better you. Well, in my honest opinion, this guy actually is kind of suck. I feel like armadillos, the amount of health they give isn't humongous, and I feel like maybe I'm just not pushing hard enough on them as a unit, but I feel like they die in one hit a lot of the time. Test case numero uno. Okay, you have to commit at least 3 murders. Okay, that was, of the people who you could have murdered, that was definitely a great one. Oh man, that was hella close. Come on now. We actually got some really great luck. We got good luck and that still fell through, but the luck was there. The skill was there, the luck was there, it just didn't come to pass. Okay, you're in here. Nope, get out of my face. I do like this guy. So you can actually be on you. Everyone else has to have their, like, hitting tools. I don't want to get rid of it, which is why it sucks, right? We've got the squirrel, all this food, and yet we have full tools. So now, like, almost everything in the shop is going to be useless, and it's going to be eating one of our shop animals. 3 pets from the current- oh, it's free! Oh, I don't know why I was thinking about it. I was like, should I buy this salad even if it's only 1 gold? Like, who actually gets this? Y'all are jank. That was a pretty pattern, though. Hey, Bison, Mr. Man, we've been waiting for you. Sucks to be you, though, because you're extremely late. It is not always beneficial to be fashionably late. Sometimes you're just kind of, like, assholishly late, where the party started at, like, 6, and you arrived at, like, 12, and everyone's already gone, and there's, like, only half-eaten dishes and stuff, and you walk through the door, and you're like, hey, guys, I'm here to wreck your crap, and everyone's like, the crap has already been wrecked, Kevin. Kevin, the crap is wrecked, everyone is home. You're wasting all of our time, and if we let you in here, I know you're not going to leave. You're probably going to ask to stay for, like, way too long, so at this point, you might as well just get out of here, Kevin. You're honestly just embarrassing yourself. In front of the friend group, you're lucky it's not in front of the friend group, actually, because nobody is here, Kevin. Okay, so, you know, argument, should the ant actually be in front of the armadillo? I was just thinking that the ant has, like, some amount of attack stats, so it would be kind of cool if he actually got to hit things, like, by getting the health of the armadillo. There you must ponder. Would we have actually gotten further if the ant was in front? My gut says, no, obviously not. They were way outclassing us. That's kind of a silly question, but my heart says maybe. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, it's like a little, like, fall forest with, like, paths. The paths are kind of mysterious. I'm not sure if this is just sand or some sort of extremely flat flooring. It's interesting to have a sign that says battle in such a beautiful little place. Spend trumpets, okay. Pie Tamarin for the once every weekly there has to be a unit that does absolutely nothing because we don't even have any trumpets, so we're gonna run this squad, which is horrendous. We will be some frozen ghosts. Last year, what is it, Saw 2, when that man whose son gets killed, so he has to, like, choose whether or not to save all the people who played a part in his son being killed? There's a lady hanging inside of a freezer, and she's being bursted with frozen water every 5 seconds, and he has to decide whether or not he wants to save her. And the whole point of that thing is that he could just go fast. If he wanted to save her, he could do it really easily. You know, if I wanted to save her, I could do it really easily. But he just is such a person that he just waits on it and doesn't decide, and then she dies. Isn't that fun? Indecisiveness. Based on somebody's actual physical life. It's crazy. Stats and stats. Okay, that was the person out of my entire squad who I least wanted you to pass that to. So that's a stinker. And now he's actually got decent stats, such that I feel like maybe the mouse sticks around. You're really gonna force me to keep this mouse? Part of these updates, right, everything is cuter, kind of less intimidating. The beetle looks so much less creepy now. I feel like the beetle was kind of just like it was like an item before, but now it's a little guy. It goes from an item to a little guy. Not a little guy that I specifically want this turn, but maybe in the future. I'll come back to that concept. I don't really even use his ability. Man, the moth looks so cute with the Pinocchio hat. And the mouse, oh my god, everyone, the Pinocchio hat just looks so cute on literally everybody. So I will take a spider, and I don't really want to get rid of him because he's half leveled, so that's like not useless, but you're also not useless, but you're closer to useless than everyone else is at the moment. And I was given the ant the stats because once again I was like, I like ants, but on the other hand, you're not going anywhere. You can just get right out of my face. Faint, remove 5 health from the first enemy. So this is basically just a, like, faint, do 5 damage. I mean, that's not terrible. It's kind of like a hedgehog, except you put all the damage on one guy. Is it better than, like, a pig? I mean, it's better than, like, a pig, I would say. And we'll take a croissant, if not for better. Well, that was a lot of options. If not for better options, well, here's a bunch of them. Of the options, this is actually my least favorite. However, if it's going to give me more stats in the long run, then that's pretty good. Oh, you know what? It's even better than a hedgehog, right? Because the hedgehog does wide damage, but at the point where you're trying to kill everybody with your one last unit, that's kind of like, okay, well, Doomsday is already on the countdown there, kiddo. But he doesn't even have to be at the end. He can be, like, anywhere. He can even get these stats. That's pretty crazy. You guys are here. I don't actually like you that much. Croissant, you were not what I expected. I recently attempted to make some croissants in my oven, and they were extremely tiny. The tube definitely made it seem like they were going to be large, luxurious, and beautiful. In fact, they were tiny, about the size of 2 fingers. Wow. Stunning. Okay, guys. Just because you're fishermen, I don't even have any fish. You're just upset because I didn't catch anything today. We will go for levels. And what do you do when you level? 5 health from the first 2, 3, okay. I kind of thought that would increase and just kind of become like a slowly better sniper, but I mean, that's not too bad. He can probably stick around a little bit, and if he's gonna stick around, then I'm not too sad about investing. You're not sticking around, you can get out of my face. Double and yes. I mean, this team looks weird. It doesn't look great, and it lost the last round. But ignoring all of the logic and like thinking processes behind like a team being good, it seems like it's kind of cool though, right? So you're okay. Why did that not kill him? Oh no, a badger. Oh yes, a badger? Oh yes, a badger. I think we would have gotten a loss, but that increases to a draw. So beautiful, spider. I respect that. 5 health from the first enemy. Okay, here's where I'm confused. Did that beetle not have 5 health? So this thing doesn't kill, it only reduces it down to 1. So that sucks. That's a lot more lame than I originally thought you were, you poser. You can get on my face. Strong spider? I kind of like a spider. I kind of like a level 2 ant, too. You're not cool. Are we keeping the mouse for any longer? Now, you know, the mouse, I think he's past his prime. We could run a badger on turn 5. Is turn 5 too late for a badger? I could definitely see that being the case. Okay. So we have 4 health, which sounds bananas, because I swear we didn't have that much health a second ago. So we can invest, if we lose this round, which, I don't know, that could be kind of fun, losing a round, you know, just to try it out, just to see what it's like. It's not like I lose often or anything. Okay, so 1. Okay, yeah, you're a dingle. What's your face? Urchin? Urchin? The little guy that when you step on an urchin, you pee on its foot. Who else loved that movie? Surf's Up? The Penguin 3D anime movie of the past that was animated as if it was a mock documentary. That was hilarious. That was way ahead of its time, I feel. The little urchin dance and he gets stepped on and he's like, look, I got stepped on. Broken, broken, gone, 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 broken. Only the Surf's Up true fans know that one. Alright, so Snail, it didn't work out, which sucks because you're a little Frenchman now and you looked adorable and it would have been cool to see you work your magic, but today is not the day. And probably not tomorrow either, and I mean, I guess you could call me on, like, Thursday, but I will admit, I was thinking I might have some friends over, so you can ask, but, like, honestly, it's really iffy. You know what? Just don't even ask. Maybe Saturday? I don't know, I've got a wedding on Saturday. I guess it's just not meant to be. That's a fat bird! No, bird! No, urchin, you do nothing! You're useless! You're useless, baby! Oh my god. We almost killed that giraffe, though. That giraffe kill, though. On the horizon. So you're not even leveling. And you're not even leveling. And y'all suck. So what's the plan? The plan is that our team is Garbo. And how are we gonna fix it? How are we gonna fix it? Well, my conscience says the only way to fix this is either A, get better animals. My conscience is like, no, you can't get better animals. We love these guys. They carried us all the way here. Look at this little guy. He decreased his thing to 3. Maybe that helped us get a kill. It could have. You don't want to express too much disappointment. See, a draw. A draw. Can you be disappointed with a draw? Yes, easily, but, you know, not in front of their faces. Knockout. Summon a 3-3. I do like you. And I do dislike most of you guys. I mean, the ant? Is the ant the one we're gonna get rid of? Man, I really want a weekly with pills and ants at the same time. That would be real jammy. You guys would just be kind of nice. I mean, he kind of sucks, doesn't he? But he's got a croissant. In the name of croissant, you're out. So here's the concept. We're gonna scale this falcon, and the falcon is going to win us the rest of the game. Our entire concept, the entire win chance, the entity of victory which exists in the souls of every one of the animals on my team right now. We're gonna combine it into one big kamikaze. We're gonna combine it into one kamehameha and store it directly into the falcon. And the falcon is gonna carry us to greatness. Okay, one trigger. Oh, and it actually got a kill. And it Falcon though. Unscaled turn 1 falcon though. Okay. So who do I actually like better between Sea Urchin and Spider? I think that they're both kind of lame, but this one's leveled now, so that's kind of cool. You know what though? You can get out. You know what though? Actually Octopus. Like, I know I was considering otherwise, but like actually Octopus, actually. Spider and Lemon and get out of my face. You've been outclassed, immediately speaking. I'm not sure how permanent a giraffe is. Do we have better late game scalers? We don't? A cat? Wow, almost no scalers. I guess a giraffe is okay. I'm not gonna give it more money though. He's cool. I mean, he's like, what do they call him? Like a leopard, camel, long-necked deer thing? Like, that's all well and good, all those things that you call your— No! No, you can't just hit me with large jellyfish. My one kryptonite. Man, we've won once. We're on turn 10, and we've only won once, and we still have 2 health. Wow, the math here is crazy. How many draws have we got? We're like dead even this entire time. We need something victorious. We need to pull a victory out of here. A level 2 octopus. You know what, Badger? You have like no attack, so you're basically not doing anything. I didn't save enough money. Which means our options are sell the spider, run 4 squatted with a white tiger, or run 4 squatted with nothing. Alright kids, go have fun, kids. Go have fun. I'll be waiting, but if you get in a fight— God, look at the stat. A melon! Where did the melon come from? Crane, I've never seen you. Oh my god. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. There we go. And everybody gets a lemon. Congratulations, everybody. It's birth week. It's everybody's birth week. We're saving money in the office by celebrating all the birthdays at the same time. No, that does not mean that we disrespect you as individuals. Yes, it does mean that you're gonna have to share one extremely thin pizza that has been cut into 24 slices. Also, here's a little baggie full of air that says, "And here is our appreciation for you guys. It's non-physical." And you gotta be like, "Oh, thanks, company. I love working at Safeway." Victory. Okay, maybe this white tiger was all we need. Are we gonna come back from the Brits of death with 1 help and a dream? This isn't really relevant to you at all, but it's here, so there you go. Nobody here really cares about being in the back, right? It's kind of interesting. Theoretically, you might be able to get 1 additional trigger off of the octopus if it attacks before this thing goes, but I don't think that's how that's gonna work, so we're gonna skip on it. Also, I think that the chances of the lemon almond giving us 1 additional attack is probably higher by default anyhow, so— Okay, Spider. Your job is to kill this ant in 1— that's not 1 turn. God, this snake is gonna destroy us. Hey! And then I destroy ye? Lemon? No, lemon! Yes? Lemon! No! No, elephant! Elephant, why? The spider giveth and the spider taketh away. Do I want to replace you with a pineapple? The extra damage I actually don't think is going to be worth it. What are you summoning? A tier 2 as a 4/4. You could say that none of the tier 2s are that useful, such that we should actually just pivot to like a better unit, which may be a reindeer? Yeah, you can leave. You can get out of here. Yeah, you— Yeah, you can leave. You can get out of there. There you go. Yeah, look at the cutie. That's a beautiful. We don't really have a whole lot of health, so not certain how long you're necessarily going to live. However, you are present, and you have a potato. So that's pretty frisky. In terms of 2000s early middle school humor, potato lols. I mean, that's pretty frisky, isn't it? You're a little dated, but people like to look back there fondly at their cringy emo phases. Do we not all like to look back there fondly? About the randomness? And the random waffles and the hot dogs and everyone loves pizza and bacon really hard? Oh no! Oh. Well, that's just sad. Here I am, reminiscing about middle school. My team just totally drops the ball. I get they were just sad because I wasn't watching hard enough. It's kind of my own fault. Well, anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.